exclusive interview with the new class dean, we welcome a new member to the Mean Green family.
A magical tale brought to life here in North Texas.
Don't pass go. Collect $200 here in Denton. It's all about the monopoly.
Broadcasting live from the University of North Texas, this is ntTV Nightly News.
Good evening and thank you for joining us on ntTV Nightly News. I'm Mauricio Ortiz-Segura.
And I'm Madison Myers. Tonight, a major political announcement that could have a significant impact on Denton County in the U.S. House of Representatives. Longtime Congressman Michael Burgess has announced he would not be seeking re-election next year. Burgess was first elected in 2002. Burgess said in a statement, "It has been the honor of my life to have gone from a small-town doctor delivering babies with no prior political experience to elected to be representative of my friends and neighbors in the United States Congress. It is with a satisfied and grateful heart that I announce that I will not be seeking re-election in the United States House of Representatives in 2024. With this announcement, that makes 3 DFW seats in the House of Representatives up for grabs.
It's that time again. This Friday, November 17th, is the deadline for the government to come to figure out how to pay the bills. Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, has created a 2-part plan to avoiding the shutdown. CNN's Mike Valerio has the story.
Republican House Speaker Mike Johnson's plan to temporarily fund the government is already facing opposition from members of his own party.
The one thing we know almost to a certainty is that the GOP side of the aisle contains a number of people who are extremists and who have shown absolutely no indication that they want to get things done.
The first part of the bill, in a 2-tier plan, extends funding until January 19th for items including military construction, veterans affairs, transportation, housing, and the energy department. The second part extends funding until February 2nd for the rest of the government.
We need more time so we could pass those and then have until February to negotiate with the Senate to get this done.
Missing from the plan, additional aid for Israel or Ukraine, and the deep spending cuts hardline conservatives are looking for. With a slim majority in the House, Johnson will likely need Democratic support to get the bill passed.
Johnson is going to do what's right, buy time, and then come together with the Dems and work in a bipartisan fashion, which is what the American people want.
Some lawmakers are frustrated with the piecemeal approach.
It just means we're postponing the agony.
But with the clock ticking and several global crises ongoing, the pressure is on Congress to act.
I mean, there's no choice here. I mean, the world is on fire from where I sit. It is too, urgent. We can't sit back and do nothing.
I'm Mike Valerio reporting.
Mike Johnson and both sides of the House have a lot to discuss, and the clock is ticking. For the first time in its 234 years of existence, the highest court in the United States has adopted a code of ethics. This comes as the Supreme Court is facing one of the lowest approval ratings in history. 3 justices, Clarence Thomas, Samuel Alito, and Sonia Sotomayor, are all facing scrutiny for alleged misconduct. The court has not specified how the code will be enforced. However, Chief Justice John Roberts says the justices have recommitted themselves to following the ethics principles and practices that are the basis for the U.S. Supreme Court.
And Maddie, I have to admit, I have really been enjoying this week's weather. It's only Monday, but I can only hope it gets better from here.
Well, I think you might be in luck, Mauricio, but why don't we check in with our weather anchor, Kayla Bumpus, to find out what we can expect for the rest of this week. Kayla?
guys are a fan of the colder weather, you'll be happy with today and tomorrow's temperatures. Right now, it is 62 degrees Fahrenheit, feeling the same with wind speeds pretty low at 3 miles per hour. We are going to see some clouds tonight, which will continue to tonight, but luckily tomorrow they'll clear up with some sun. Right now, or tonight, it's going to be 52 degrees Fahrenheit, feeling the same, and wind speeds are going to slow down to 2 miles per hour. Now tomorrow, it's going to warm back up a little bit to 65 degrees Fahrenheit, and that's where the sun will be tomorrow, and wind speeds are going to be 2 miles per hour. That's all I have for now. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Kayla. Well, with the holidays approaching, UNT's Food Pantry has new Thanksgiving hours beginning next week.
And coming up, we have an exclusive interview with Dr. Albert Bimper, the new class dean. Stay with us as we introduce you to the newest ntTV.
What's wrong? You're sucking your paper?
Hey, that was a weird A1.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I haven't written anything in like...
Did yours do that too?
Yeah.
Why don't you check out the writing center?
Well, how do I meet up with them?
All you have to do to make an appointment is visit the Writing Center's website and either call the number or email writingcenter@unt.edu. The appointment is 30 minutes long, and the trained tutors will be able to help with brainstorming, correcting grammar, ensuring clarity, and a wide range of services. They also do walk-in appointments.
That sounds awesome. I'm gonna check them out.
So, when's this paper due?
30 minutes.
For more information, visit the UNT Writing Center's website.
Yeah, it's 6 pages.
Are you behind on your credit hours? Got more time on your hands this winter? Then you can sign up for winter sessions. Do not delay, sign up today. Visit registration.unt.edu/winter session for more information or see your advisor.
Is the largest academic college on UNT's campus. The school has just named a new executive dean to spearhead the future of the college. This week, in an exclusive 4-part series, ntTV's news director Isabella Quintanilla introduces us to Dr. Albert Bimper Jr. Tonight, Dean Bimper gave us a little insight into his journey that eventually led him to UNT.
I was born in Irving, and then I kind of lived in the area, grew up mainly in Arlington, and so kind of have been in this North Texas area for much of my life growing up. I was kind of born and raised in North Texas, I guess you'd say. My mother's from the area. My father immigrated to the States from Ghana, so they all met kind of in this North Texas. And then I have a younger sibling, a younger sister. She still lives in the area. I left high school and went to Colorado State as a student athlete. That's where I did my undergrad. I studied health and exercise science there, and then had the opportunity to go to the NFL. Went in undrafted. I say I made the NFL the hard way. We walked in with about 20-something guys onto the Indianapolis Colts, and you know, by the end of the first year, the first rookie camp and so forth, we started the season with about 8 of us. So I learned the NFL pretty quickly.
Yeah, you had to prove yourself.
That's right, yeah. Had a couple seasons there and then went up the road to Purdue. Purdue was my master's degree area, and so I thought I wanted to get into coaching. So I actually started coaching as a graduate assistant for the Purdue athletic department, Purdue football team. And then, but was taking classes, obviously as a graduate student, and really found an interest in sports psychology that I was studying there. So my advisor at the time asked me, have you thought about getting a PhD? I'm first generation college student, so that carries with you kind of at every phase. And so the idea of getting a PhD, I hadn't really thought about it, didn't know what that meant, didn't know how. So he really pointed me in the right direction. I actually ended up back down here in Austin, University of Texas, for my PhD. And so I started as a faculty member at Kansas State. I was recruited quickly to Colorado State, spent there the last maybe decade or so, and then now I'm here.
Be sure to tune in the rest of this week for more on Dean Bimper. And Thanksgiving is rapidly approaching, and for some people, including students here at UNT, getting food during this time can be difficult. The UNT Food Pantry is one reliable source to help meet your needs. But this year, the food pantry is coming with a big change. Chris Cordova is live now with the story. Chris?
Thanks, Mauricio. Thanksgiving time is right around the corner, which means people are about to shake up their daily routines. And the UNT food pantry you see behind me is about to do the same thing. Many students have come to rely on the food pantry for their daily meals. If you plan on using the food pantry this holiday, you might want to stock up early because their hours will be different for fall break. Next Monday through Wednesday, the food pantry will only be open from 10 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. and they will be completely closed on Thanksgiving and the day after in observance of the holiday. If you need to visit a food pantry outside of these hours, visit the UNT Food Pantry's website for more information on other food banks. That's all I have for you today. Have a good fall break. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Chris. If you're planning to travel this Thanksgiving, make sure you are pacing yourself with the turkey as you will be spending the day at the airport. The Transportation Security Administration is anticipating an all-time record number of passengers for the holiday. The TSA expects its officers will screen nearly 3 million people at airports across the country on just the Sunday after Thanksgiving alone. AAA says airlines are expecting record numbers over a nearly 2-week period. American is expecting 7.8 million passengers on more than 70,000 flights over the Thanksgiving travel rush. Delta will carry up to 6.4 million passengers, and United expects almost 6 million, which will be a record for the company for the holiday. AAA says overall it is going to be the busiest Thanksgiving in several years between the Wednesday before Thanksgiving and the Sunday after. AAA expects more than 55 million people to be traveling, including upwards of 49 million Americans driving.
Wow, Mauricio, with all this traveling going on, I really hope that the weather stays this nice.
Me too, Maddie, me too. But I think we may be seeing some cooler temperatures ahead. Why don't we check in with our weather anchor, Kayla Bumpus, to see what we can expect for the rest of this week. Kayla?
Well, if cooler temperatures are what you guys are hoping for, I'm happy to give you this week's weather. Right now in Denton, it is 62 degrees Fahrenheit. Over in Graham, Texas, it's 67. In Stephenville, it's a little bit cooler at 59. Across the state, we're seeing similar temperatures, lower 60s. Over in Abilene, it is 54. In Austin, it is 63 degrees Fahrenheit. And in Shreveport, it's 60. Now let's look at this week's forecast. Tuesday, we are starting off a little bit warmer than we're going to see near the end of the week. A high of 70 and a low of 48 with some clouds that will continue to Wednesday. A high of 70 and a low of 47. Thursday, we will get to enjoy that sun with a high of 72 and a low of 54. Friday, those clouds are back and it looks like they're going to stay for the rest of the week with a high of 69 and a low of 44. Saturday, a high of 66 and a low of 46. Sunday, we will be getting some rain along with Monday, a high of 63 and a low of 54. And Monday, a high of 60 and a low of 44. That's all I have for now. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Kayla. Now, Halloween might have been over 2 weeks ago now, but wizards and witches are still fashionable costumes at the new Harry Potter experience here in North Texas. I had the pleasure of getting invited to check out just what you can run into when you walk the magical outdoor trail at night. Take a look.
Keep your wands at the ready because magic awaits you in this interactive, family-friendly woodland trail adventure set in the wizarding world of Harry Potter. Harry Potter, a Forbidden Forest experience, opened its doors on October 28th and has allowed wizards, witches, and muggles of all ages to see many elements from the beloved series brought to life here in Little Elm, Texas. Many visitors have been fans of the franchise for years now, and they have plenty of reasons to come out and enjoy the experience.
We've grown up with the Harry Potter. In my generation, we read the books and the classics, and it just defined a lot of who we are. So then they made the movies, and it became more of an identity for our generation, and now this is just kind of reliving what we always saw on TV and read in the books.
From casting spells,
Coloradia. Bombarda. Incendio.
to to figuring out which Patronus is yours,
Full-body Patronus is the most difficult to produce.
to dueling your friends and family. All the way to spotting all of the magical creatures from the Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts movies. There is so much to do in this hour to 90-minute nightly walk through the woods.
Just the whole storyline. It was the cave. I like the cave thing. I like the cave thing.
The cave?
Yes.
I thought the unicorn was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
I like to see it walk through the woods.
I also like to do that spell thing with our
What about the car? I think the car was pretty cool as well.
And that spider part.
Oh yes, the spider coming out of the cave was a good time.
There are so many hidden things you can find while moving along the trail using the Harry Potter A Forbidden Forest Experience's own app, such as information about some of the beasts you can find. And when you're all done with the trail, you can rest up and drink some hot cocoa and toast some marshmallows. Now, I don't want to be a snitch and tell you everything that's here, though. If you want to check out the experience for yourself, you can purchase tickets on their website, www.hpforbiddenforestexperience.com. For ntTV, I'm Mauricio Ortiz-Segura.
Wow, Mauricio, that sounds like so much fun, but you know, the city of Denton may soon have something just as much fun. That story is coming up.
And if you don't have winter break plans, we have the job for you. Stay with us. I love a good burger and fries, but eating out has recently started to hurt my pockets.
I know exactly how you feel, Mauricio. Food prices have been getting pretty expensive, but apparently there's a way to earn free food directly from your phone. Our segment anchor Melanie Garcia has the story. Melanie?
That's right, Maddie. Saving money just got easier. You can download reward apps for your favorite restaurants directly from your phone, giving you the opportunity for free food. Take a look. Going out to grab fast food can be expensive if you're going out every week, but you can save money by downloading the app to your favorite restaurant and earn rewards every time you eat. One of my favorite apps to use is the Whataburger app. Whataburger will randomly reward their guests with free food with no purchase necessary. Here I opened the app and I was automatically rewarded a free meal. You can also earn reward points when you scan the QR code from the app. And this is very common with other fast food chains as well. UNT student Meredith Duncan has more to say about her favorite rewards app.
My favorite fast food app would definitely have to be the Sonic app. I love it so much. I use it like every single day. Like it has great deals. Every time I need a corn dog, like it always shows me all the deals of corn dogs. Like sometimes they do like $1 hot dogs or like they like show you all the deals. So yeah, you should definitely get it.
As you can see, there's a variety of choices of reward apps available. Here are just a few I have downloaded on my phone. The McDonald's app is one of my favorite apps because they have deals on a daily basis. Every time you use the app, you are gaining reward points, therefore you will be rewarded free food. The more points you have, the more free food you will be rewarded. Here are just a few of the deals they have available today. So the next time you plan to eat out, make sure you download the app for free food. McDonald's also has free fries every Friday, so if you're in need of a quick snack, make sure to check your app. That's all I have today. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Melody. You know, Mauricio, I wasn't a fan of playing board games growing up, but this new game has me pretty interested.
What? I love playing games, Maddie. You know, getting competitive and having fun is what I love. But I do agree with you that this new game has caught my attention. You know, Monopoly is one of my favorites, and our live shot reporter, Chelsea Jones, has a story on why this new game is hitting close to home. Chelsea?
Thanks, guys. Denton is getting its own Monopoly. Each Atlantic City Square will be replaced with a Denton landmark from its university roots to live entertainment scene to reflect the city's unique and rich vibe. It will also include a customized community chest, chance playing cards, and Monopoly money. Interested local businesses and Denton residents can email denton@toptrunks.com suggestions on what you'll want to see featured and any other inquiries. In early fall 2024, it will be available at CVS, Amazon, and select Denton retailers. This new Denton Monopoly game has me wishing I had a time machine because I cannot wait to play it. That's all I have. Back to you all at the desk.
Have you ever thought to yourself, man, I wish I could sit at home all day, nice and cozy, and just watch movies? Well, you're in luck because we might have the job for you.
You could be the next chief of cheer for CableTV.com if you can watch 25 movies in 25 days. The chosen movie watcher's job will be to watch all 25 movies and rank them based on their nostalgia, heartwarming storytelling, and holiday cheer. Once your work as the chief of cheer is done, you will get $2,500 and a year subscription to 7 streaming services.
And you haven't even heard the best part. There's no list you have to stick to, and you get to pick which movie is the best, no matter the genre. Applications for the position are open on CableTV.com through December 1st. And well, Maddie, since we're talking about jobs, somebody who did a fantastic job was Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Did you happen to catch any of that game?
Absolutely, Mauricio. It was such a great game, and I was super impressed with how great Dak played. But why don't we check in with our sports reporter, Ramiro Cuellar, to find out more about last night's victory. Ramiro?
Hey guys, well, just like in week 1, the Cowboys blew out the Giants once again. I have the action from yesterday's game and more right after the short break.
Has this ever happened to you?
My bike! My bike is gone!
Stolen bikes are an epidemic sweeping college campuses across America.
What am I supposed to do?
It's quite simple. The We Mean Green Fund has partnered with the UNT Police Department to offer free bike locks to any UNT student with a bike. Just show up with your bike in tow and ask.
Now I'll never lose my bike ever again.
Enough worrying. Get your bike lock today.
Did you know you have access to video equipment like DVDs, video games, and cameras? That's right, you do. Come on down to Chilton Library and fulfill your media dream. Located on the bottom floor next to the student sculpture. Hope to see you there soon.
Hey girl, you know you look good. I like the way you move and groove. I'm not sure.
The Dallas Cowboys showcased their dominance over the New York Giants once again with a commanding 49-17 victory. Giants rookie quarterback Tommy DeVito faced a tough challenge against the formidable Cowboys defense, enduring 5 sacks and limited to just 86 passing yards. New York struggled on third downs, going 0 for 12 and accumulating only 172 yards of offense. Meanwhile, Dak Prescott shined for the Cowboys, tying his career high with 5 touchdowns. He threw 4 touchdown passes to 4 different receivers and added 1 rushing touchdown to his tally. CeeDee Lamb also had a standout performance with 11 catches for 151 yards and 2 touchdowns, setting an NFL record with 3 straight games surpassing 10 catches and 150 yards. The Cowboys will be back next Sunday when they face the Carolina Panthers. FC Dallas 2023 season concluded with a heartbreaking 1-0 defeat against the Seattle Sounders in the Audi 2023 MLS Cup playoffs on Friday night. Although Dallas couldn't secure a victory, they fought passionately until the final minute of the match. The team faced challenges with several key players sidelined due to injuries, including Jesus Ferreira, Marco Farfán, Alan Velasquez, and Giovanni Jesus. Goalkeeper Martin Paez performance helped Dallas stay alive, making 3 saves in the game and a total of 10 saves across the 3 postseason matches. With this loss, FC Dallas now holds 15 wins, 26 losses, and 10 draws, all-time record in the MLS playoffs. Notably, this was their 11th encounter against the Sounders, marking the most matches they have played against a single opponent. The UNT football team suffered a 45-21 defeat at the hands of SMU on Friday night at Gerald J. Ford Stadium. Despite entering the second half with a narrow 3-point deficit of 17-14, the Mean Green struggled to maintain their momentum. SMU seized control, scoring an impressive 28 unanswered points and outscoring UNT 20-7 in the second half. UNT's offense performance fell short, accumulating just 372 yards, their second lowest of the season. Meanwhile, SMU dominated with 552 yards of offense. Mean Green quarterback Chandler Rogers ended the game with 240 yards, 2 touchdown passes, and 2 interceptions. With a 3-7 overall record and 1-5 in the AAC, the Mean Green will aim to bounce back in their upcoming game against Tulsa next Saturday. And well, that is all I have for you today. Back to Madison and Mauricio.
Thanks, Ramiro. Madison, I am a huge fan of my doctor. Dr. Pepper, that is, and they just released a new limited edition Dr. Pepper flavor, and it's a hot one. Dr. Pepper Hot Take is the new fiery flavor, hoping to make some waves.
Peppers and Dr. Pepper, wow, Mauricio, that is so cool and fun, but unfortunately this soda won't be sold in stores and will be available by being a Pepper Perks Reward member. However, if you are not a rewards member, you can get a scratch off and take your chances at prizes, the new soda, or redeem 3,000 points to get a bottle. This new edition is going to be released Wednesday and is only available for limited time.
And Maddie, I don't know how I feel about a spicy drink. I feel like that would just hurt in more ways than one.
Yeah, definitely, Mauricio, but it may be worth giving it a try.
Maybe, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Thanks for watching ntTV Nightly News.
And join us again tomorrow at noon and tomorrow evening at 6 here on North Texas Television.